South Florida sunshine, palm trees lie, perfect smile, practice cry. Red dress walking into court, every glance says less than more. New husband, short honeymoon, whispers blooming way too soon. Phones light up at 2 a.m., promises written, erase a man. She says it was a movie scene, but the script was way too clean. Every word began to drip when detectives hit record and hit play. Text messages and red flags, love letters turning into body bags. She says it was all pretend, but pretend don't pay a hitman. Lipstick, lies, and camera light. Reality TV meets real life night. Say it once, say it twice. Truth don't bend when the tapes play nice. Undercover with a wire tight, listening quiet, letting her talk all night. Is he dead? Slips out too fast. Future plans while the present cracks. She flips the switch, she plays a role. Victim voice, then full control. Tears on cue, mascara rain, but the timeline won't explain. Rehearse shock, a practice gasp. Hands too steady, answers fast. Every version slightly shifts while the jury reads between the script. Text messages and red flags, smiling while she does the math. She says it was all pretend, but pretend don't hire a friend. Gold hoops, heels, and courtroom sound. Every line leaves fingerprints around. Say it once, say it twice. Truth don't blink under cross-exam lights.
Hello, happy Tuesday. I think I have Rumble working today.
Oh, nice.
Unlike yesterday, I don't know what happened, but I think I've got it going. I just made it. I had it set private until I'm like, are you going to work today? So far, it is. So far,
Nice.
So hopefully it stays that way. I don't know what happened yesterday. I didn't do anything different today. It's whatever.
Maybe you push the button softer today.
I may have. I may not have been like angry. I don't know. I didn't get a text message back yet, so I can't answer the question that Gabby and I were having a donut conversation.
Yeah. I guess I could have Googled it.
Those dang donuts. But it may not have been the same.
It might not. Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. But anywho, hello, Chloe. How are you? Hello, Puddle Town. I feel like he's yelling at me. We have no mannequins or taints so far. But there's hope, Puddle Town. We're still holding out all the hope. What's up, Bad Dowser?
I'm really holding out for a taint. So fingers crossed.
Hello, Snipe. I am glad to see you are not a weirdly Boston cream filled donut tonight. It's still something I would be laughing too hard to eat. Hello, Deidre. Hope you've had a great day. Oh, Flashman, how are you? I saw your verdict today.
What was the verdict?
Not good.
Oh.
I quit watching it because I didn't realize how many counts there were.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, I just got a reply. I don't know.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Hamp. I'm just gonna Google it, like I should have done in the beginning. You know, I don't know why I wait.
He said it's just a multi-layered pastry similar to a croissant, like you said that 1 second, that has glaze all through the layers.
Yeah, a cronut is a trademark hybrid pastry that merges a croissant and a donut. Yeah. So it's kind of like a French crulla.
Okay. You are screwing me up, Gabby. I don't know where to say hi to you.
And then I was like, well, I don't have a Rumble. So if you're over there saying hi to me, I'm never going to see it.
She'll never see that one.
Hey, dog mom.
What's up, Jenny? Hey there, gals. Hi, all, and chat. I did good. I made it rather on time. Yes, you did. I'm sorry. I know you are, Flash fan. I felt horrible for all of you when I was watching it, and then I had to quit watching it because I'm like, this is bad.
Isn't that
What's
the
up,
worst?
Dog Mom?
Like when you watch a whole trial, like that trial we watched, it was a fairly quick one, but with the woman and the kid, and then we found out like she was not guilty at the end, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
That was insane because the state charged her wrong.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That one was so insane. I was so
Yep.
pissed.
Yep. If you would have charged her this way, it's like, what?
Mm.
Dog Mom, thank you for being a member for 5 months. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, and I hope everything is going well for you. Yes, subscribe to Snipe so we can see him do the challenge. Snipe said if he got 1,000 subs, I don't. Snipe, what was your challenge? It was something with the donuts. It was something with
Oh,
a donut.
you're gonna eat 1,000 donuts?
No, it wasn't that. Uh,
Oh, you're gonna eat the penis shaped Boston cream donut on live?
maybe. Maybe.
I'm just guessing. I mean, I
Oh,
have no idea.
the peen. Throat the peen donut.
Throat peen? Throat peen the donut.
I
Oh, deep throat
deep
peen the
throat.
donut?
Wow.
That couldn't have come across better. Of course, and then Bri shows up. Hi, Bri.
Hello, Bri. Don't take the donut, Bri. Don't do it.
Donut, that's me.
Sorry,
That
Dog
was
Mom.
great.
I got distracted by the donut. But yes, I hope you go take care of your friend. We'll be here for a little while. Oh
Throat
my
peen
goodness.
donut. That was great.
I feel
I feel
safe.
safe.
Do you need an adult?
That's only Bobby who needs the adult.
Peltown, you're the one that sent us those dang donuts. Then you're like, I can't have donuts. Okay, fine. Whatever. Oh my gosh.
That was great.
If you don't know what we're talking about, it's in Discord. You can come to the Discord for free, but it's some. Gabby has voodoo donuts as well, so both coast, just not us middle people. That's okay. After I saw some pictures of them, I'm good. I'm good. I don't I don't need one. And especially that one. It's
I mean,
cream
I feel
filled.
like you do though. It's like
Can
a whole meal. It's a whole meal. One of these donuts, like they're insane.
Bad Desert, you don't need to. It's already cream filled.
Boston cream.
Aw, thank you, Dog Mom. We do try. We get a little, derailed, like right now
Yeah,
and
it's
yesterday
fine.
when we were talking about knives and
12
crabs and stuff carrying knives and
crab,
turkeys.
crab carrying knives. No,
Yeah, and
did I say that right?
crab carrying knives. Crabs
Okay.
carrying knives, not
Yeah.
crab carrying knives. I think there's a difference.
No, this is what happens. $12 entrance fee to watch Snipe Hunter.
Oh, I think he was talking about Discord.
A donut.
Throat deep. You got timed out? Who timed you out?
Who timed you out? No one timed you out. Let me look. Let me look at this. No, you have no timeouts. 0 timeouts.
I don't see anything.
You know, it
No
would have
time's
popped
out.
up. It would have popped. I would have seen it.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Safe from crabs.
Do they have them in jail? Uh, I don't know,
And
but here's
do
what
they
it looks
have
like.
jam in there? Do they have what? Jam?
Oh, do they have jam in? Oh, I just read, do they have them in jail? I changed the word jam to
I was gonna
them.
say crabs, probably.
Do they have jam in them? I don't know where I got jail or what I
No,
thought you were saying, Bad Dazzler. My apologies. They have cream, Boston cream in them.
yeah, it's not like jam. So they have jelly donuts that have, I guess what you're saying, jam inside the donuts. But Boston cream is not a jam. It's cream.
I don't know. Was it a lobster in The Little Mermaid that was carrying a knife? I have no
Yes.
idea. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid in a long time.
Yeah, his name was Sebastian.
I thought he was a crab.
Sebastian? No, he's a lobster, ain't
He's a
he?
lobster? I don't
I gotta
know.
look this up now. Now you're
Hi,
doubt.
Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Please save me.
Robin, yes, help us. Okay,
Oh, yes.
The
It's good to
Little
see you.
Mermaid.
Flashman. Flashman's like, wasn't me. I didn't time anybody out. When I get back, I will tell you of the case I prosecuted where a man poisoned his wife with a Boston cream donut.
Oh, really? Sounds
Well,
about right.
apparently that didn't work. If you're going to tell us about it. He's a crab. I thought so.
Oh, yeah, he is a crab, huh? Wow.
And hello, John.
That would really make sense now, yeah.
Snipe. Maybe they
Sebastian,
make.
this is what Google says about Sebastian the crab. Sebastian the crab is a Jamaican accented crab from Disney's The Little Mermaid, serving as King Titan's court composer and advisor who tasked with watching over Ariel.
Okay.
He's voiced
Snipe.
by Samuel E. Wright. I don't know who that is.
Snipe, I don't want to see that one. I don't want to, because it's
You know what?
probably,
You could.
it's red
It,
jelly. You know it would be.
just think of it as a stingray.
Sorry. What's up,
It's a
whoever?
stingray. It's fine.
Shinny, it is a crab. I've learned something today. Well, your day is now complete.
Well, you want to know why? I thought about the lobster because of the cooking scene.
You can take that down.
Just leave it up there the whole night. You can
I
take
did.
that. No, just leave this one specifically up there.
The whole time you were talking about Sebastian, I just had it sitting up there.
I always think of that scene where they're cooking in the kitchen, and isn't he making stuffed lobster?
I have no idea.
Or is it stuffed
Maybe it's
crab? I can't
maybe
remember
it's the
now.
Mandela effect. Wouldn't that make him a cannibal if he's eating?
wait, wait, doesn't the Mandela effect just make you a cannibal?
No. Who's cooking the crab? That's why I was thinking lobster, not crab. They wanted to eat him.
No, the when Ariel goes to
Oh, Ariel.
when she turns into a human and she goes up to what's his name's castle.
I could not tell you. I don't know.
I haven't seen
The
it in
last time I
forever.
watched The
That's
Little
the
Mermaid.
problem.
He's not a cat.
Who's a cat? There's no cat.
It's a show about the ocean.
If anyone's the cat, it has to be Flounder, which he's a fish.
He's a flounder fish. She's a crab cat.
She's a crab cat.
Well, not really. Well, not really. Two different spices. Species? Spices. I don't know. I'm lost
I,
today.
I don't know. That comment is pretty spicy, though.
They said let's eat before this crab runs off my plate. So it was supposed to be a crab dinner. Well, look at
Hmm,
us.
nice.
She
Haven't
has
seen
an
it in years.
OnlyFans where she takes off her shell bra. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I bet you that's a real thing in real life. I'm not even kidding you.
I have heard of catfish, but there's no cat in The Little Mermaid.
The catfish just running around going, meow, blub, blub, meow, blub, blub.
I never realized the guy who voiced Sebastian played Dizzy Gillespie in Bird, the biopic Clint Eastwood made about Charlie Parker.
Oh, nice.
I like old Clint Eastwood. I just used him in a meme about 10 minutes before the
Clint
stream
Eastwood?
started. Yes.
Was it to your
I,
husband
yep.
about the cronut? Because I'm
No,
thinking of the same exact Clint Eastwood gif I would send to my husband. I'm like, I bet you that's the one.
I did not. I think it was his face from Gran Torino, which I love that movie.
Mm.
That's such a good movie where he's just crabby. Fitting our conversation about crabs. James Earl Jones should have voiced him. Maybe. Could have. But he's no longer with us. R.I.P. Well, Ariel grabbed a fork and thought it was a hairbrush, so utensils were fluid. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, technically, it was called a dingle hopper. God, I'm just saying it was called a dingle hopper. That's what the bird said to her. What's the bird's name? The seagull.
I have no
Her
idea.
friend there.
Yes, John, that is correct. Get off my lawn. Where would she have put a spork? Well, I think we all know where the
Well,
bright orange
technically,
fork goes. Oops.
yes, it
Go
was
ahead,
called a.
John.
He called it a dingle hopper.
A dingle hopper to remove dingleberries. Alright.
No, to brush her hair. He didn't know what the name was. He called it a dingle hopper.
Going to. Wasn't Buddy Hackett the seagull?
Buddy Hackett.
Guys are asking all kinds of questions. Scuttle.
What? Yes, Scuttle. Which is kind of funny because he's a seagull. Get it? Scuttlebutt.
Got it. I don't know. John's usually on with this stuff.
Yeah, now I gotta look at it.
Oh, wait, here's the story. The quick part, he bought her a bakery, had an affair with the manager, and they got together and decided to poison her through her favorite donut,
Yeah.
Bavarian cream, because with powdered sugar.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yes, Buddy Hackett was Scuttle.
There we go.
And honestly, if you saw the picture on Google, he looks just like Scuttle.
They
Not even kidding
generally
you.
do kind of look like when they do their cartoon, when they voice cartoons. I think they all kind of resemble their cartoon
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Pat
character.
Carroll does not resemble Ursula.
Yeah, can't win them all. Well, Bad Dazzler, I watched that verdict and I felt bad for all you guys because I knew you guys were gonna be upset and it was bad and it just kept getting worse. I didn't go through all the counts. I got through 11 and then I turned it off because I couldn't do it. Although I thought the juror that was reading it sounded a little upset when she started reading it, and so that I knew probably wasn't good. So maybe there was a holdout, maybe she was it. I don't know. We'll never know unless the jury talks, and they don't really seem to very much these days. Doesn't seem like, but you never know. But speaking of people who like to talk,
Mm.
we're back with Dahlia, and she she likes to talk a lot,
Yeah.
and we saw her talking her way into handcuffs when she was talking to Mohammed Shiata. about hiring the hitman. We heard her talk to the hitman, who was the undercover police officer, and telling him she was 5,000% sure that she was ready to get rid of old Mikey D.
Mikey D.
And then she kept asking the police yesterday in her interview why she couldn't go home. And he finally had to, like, give the dad voice to her, like, you're not going home, just stop. Like, stop talking.
Wow.
You're not going home. That's the end. Shut up. You got your cute tank top on, your boobs are hanging out, you're not going home. But nice try. We also wondered what the regular bathroom was that she asked to use. That was weird. And I forgot to ask Carmen that today.
She
Dang it.
probably meant like their bathroom and not like the inmate bathroom.
I guess, but even though she was, like, arrested, though, she wasn't yet probably booked or where that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
but I bet you they have like separate bathrooms.
I'm sure they do. And I don't know that she would have been allowed to use the staff bathroom.
Probably not.
A regular bathroom with a bidet that's actually is installed. I can't comment on that. I don't know if it's installed or not.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Okay. So after we saw her interview with the police and her not going home,
Yeah.
we then heard some wonderful, wonderful text messages between her and Mike Stanley, who was her boyfriend before she met Mikey D. And I wouldn't say that she caused him to get a divorce, because that does take two to tango and,
Mm.
decide to get a divorce. So I'm not going to blame his divorce on her solely. But then, as I was listening to that and listening to the dates, I said this yesterday. She got married in February of 2009. She's buying Muhammad Shihada a Range Rover or Land Rover, whichever one it was, in March of 2009. And then she's texting this Mike Stanley in July of 2009. I don't think
Mm.
she was ever faithful that entire marriage, like,
Oh, absolutely not.
at
Absolutely
all.
not. No. No.
And I think she's getting some odd pleasure out of the detective having to read her text messages.
Yeah, I don't know her the whole trial, her facial expressions are disturbing to me.
They
Like, I
are.
stare at someone like the way she is when they don't make any sense to me, but I'm trying to understand what they're saying, and my brain is just not comprehending, so I'm just seriously staring at them. But it doesn't matter what anybody says, she legit just has like a straight up owl face.
And now everyone knows why Gabby, the real reason she never shows herself on stream, because she would just be
Yeah.
staring at me all the time going, what are you talking about?
No. I'd probably just laugh, but nobody needs to see my real expressions because everybody would be laughing because I'd be like, is this bitch for real?
Oh, the guy who texts like a seventh grader in love. He was exited by Dalia. That was so funny because he kept typing exited instead of excited.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
the first time you think, it's probably a typo. But then he did it again.
No. Well,
It's
I mean,
like,
now we understand why he
okay.
called her Delilah.
No,
He
that's
didn't.
Muhammad. This is Mike
Oh, okay.
Stanley. This is her boyfriend
Oh,
before she met Mikey D. Muhammad was her boyfriend the
gotcha.
entire time.
Yeah, so,
Like, that she just can't stay away from.
the smartest one that she ever did was Mikey D, so bravo.
And
That's
hey,
saying
dumbass,
something.
if you could have just stayed with him, he's still a millionaire.
Yeah, what an
So,
idiot. She's an idiot.
dummy.
Her
Like,
loss.
or just divorced him and took whatever. I don't know what Florida's laws are in divorce, but I think he probably would have walked away just fine.
Oh God, no, Flash fan. That's a serious diss to Muhammad Ali. Okay, I don't think he would ever date this woman ever.
No.
Let's not put that bad juju on that.
I do. I agree, Shani. She was. She had a plan. Mikey D was a mark. I
Mm.
don't think she thought. I don't think she thought she was going to unalive him when she met him and married him. I don't know where that came in.
No, I think she was like sick and tired of the 87 home offices that they had at their house. She had nowhere to put any of her stuff, you know? So she's like, he's got to go.
I think she would rather do time than stay married to Mikey D. Well, I think that can be arranged. That screen
Apparently
door
not.
does need some WD-40. It certainly does. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. Well, buckle in, folks. And
Oh,
this
I'm
is not my
buckled.
fault because the next hour and 42 minutes is all
Shut up.
Dalia and Mike Stanley text messages as read by Detective Moreno.
Oh, no.
With a little arguing in there from the defense.
Oh,
Because
no.
why not?
Oh, no.
I don't think you do.
I think I broke my big toe. I have to go.
Nope.
I have to
I
go
think it's
now.
fine. I think you just tape it to the next big toe because they can't put a cast on it, or to the next bigger toe, not your
It's
next
hanging
big
off
toe.
my body. I gotta go to the emergency room.
Super glue.
That's true. That's something I would do.
Put some super glue on it.
Lotion and Kleenex at the ready.
Oh, gross.
All right, I'm a mute.
Ugh, I'm gonna throw up.
Get the trash can. Stat.
Yeah, they should have ChatGPT read it. Well, it would be
That's
better.
gross.
Well, not as long as you're not weirdly staring.
Well, I kind of
I
have
mean,
a
I
feeling
can't
that.
see you. So
I have a
can't see
feeling.
you.
I have a feeling. There's weirdly staring.
I am 5,000 exited to hear these texts. 5,000%. Sorry. I will read a chat right
That's
today.
great.
Here it is. Duct tape.
I love it.
I got one
Oh
right.
my god. I have
Okay,
pants on.
let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way.
Let's be safe, people, all right? Let's just be safe. Crap.
Sound like, what's your pleasure?
There's a couple of references to Dr. Emmerich.
There's those three things, and then there's another one up at the top of that page. I didn't even realize until Mr. Fuchs pointed it out to me.
On 12?
On page 12 of 49.
You want me to just tell the jury, just disregard Dr. Emmerich, it's not part of this case.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right.
you. Appreciate that.
Ms. Parker?
Whatever, that's fine.
All right, good. Let's bring the jury back in.
Messages back here.
Can I have some?
You need a copy?
If you got it. If you don't.
I don't know if I have a copy.
If you got a spare copy.
Can you get to bring one over?
If you want to use our copy machine back there, but if you need it, then hang on to your own copy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Welcome back. Sorry for the interruption. Please be seated. Make yourselves comfortable. The attorneys agreed that I can tell you that while we're going through these text messages, every now and then you'll see a reference to a Dr. Emerson, is it? Emmerich. Dr. Emmerich. That's got nothing to do with this case. So don't spend any energy figuring out what, if anything, that has to do with this case. It's got nothing to do with this case. Ms. Parker.
I lost my place for 1 second, Judge. All right, July 17th, 2009 at 7:31 PM. Does the defendant send a text to Mike Stanley?
Yes.
What does she say?
Love you so much. I'm so horny for you. Want you and me, baby.
How does the conversation continue on that day between them?
Mike Stanley responds to the defendant, ouch, ouch. Love me, want me. and UN, the same sentence, wow.
And how does the defendant respond?
She responds, what can I say when I saw you? The chemistry was mind-blowing.
And at 7:51, what does Mike Stanley text to her?
7:51, he responds, I really didn't want to leave, and then punctuation mark twice.
At 8:35 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
So how much do you want me?
And how does Mike Stanley respond at 8:44 p.m.?
He responds, Dalia, comma, I have always wanted you, comma, IR, my unicorn.
And what does he say next at 8:47?
He responds, I want you as the anchor in my life, punctuation mark, the hub and the center, punctuation mark.
At 9:08 p.m., what does the defendant text to him?
What you said was beautiful. I start crying, you're the man of my dreams, my prince, charming.
And Mike Stanley at 9:12, what does he say?
You still don't know how much I love you, I promise, punctuation mark.
And what else does he say?
The next is from Mike Stanley to the defendant. It's spelled I swear, but it's spelled ISWERE. Give me a chance.
And at 9:14, what does the defendant say?
I'm sorry, what time?
9:14?
9:14. The defendant responds to Mike Stanley, I think now we're closer than ever. Do you agree?
Why don't you move down to 9:26 p.m.? What does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
9:26, Mike Stanley says, all of our lives, pain goes away if I end up with you. And it's end up, W-U.
All right. On July 18th of 2009 at 10:02 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
Love you so much, and I love you the way you are. W, me, I love you, the attention. I'm sorry, I love the attention.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
He responds, I'm glad, punctuation mark, baby, you are my numero uno, smiley face, really, ... and I always wanted to show you.
Move forward to July 20th of 2009 at 12:04 p.m. What does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
I love you so much.
What does the defendant ask at 1:26 p.m. on July 20th of 2009?
Can you come here, Tom? And it's spelled T-O-M-M.
And at 2:41 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text back to the defendant?
He responds, Dalia, I love you and truly and deeply care about. And WSNT, to protect your well-being and best interest.
Your Honor, may I approach witness? Yes. Detective Moreno, I'm showing you State's Exhibit, what is an evidence of State's Exhibit 2B? Are these the phone records that match, or that go with that same phone number, 305-896-7511?
Yes.
All right, after that, at 2:41 p.m. on July 20th, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
After the 2:41 p.m.?
At 2:41 p.m.
Oh, at 2:41. On July 20th?
I'm gonna check. I think you just read that.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah, you just read that one.
sorry. Thank you. After that 2:41 p.m. text, does the defendant and Mike Stanley, according to those phone records, so I want you to look at July 20th of 2009 at 2:41 p.m., thereabouts, in the phone records.
Okay.
And tell me if the defendant and Mike Stanley speak on that day.
Yes, they do.
How long do they speak for? Well, first of all, tell me at what time.
There's here one for, excuse me, give me 1 second. Just figure this out.
After 2:41 PM. Was there a call in there at 3:03 PM?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here on the times, yes.
Okay. And how long does that call last?
There's a phone call here on July the 20th at 15:03 hours, which is 3:03 PM, for 12 minutes and 57 seconds.
All right, at 3:28, back to the text messages. At 3:28 PM on July 20th of 2009, does the defendant send a text to Mike Stanley?
Give me the time again?
3:28 PM.
3:28 PM, yes.
And what does she say?
Can you CLL, the Treasury Department abbreviation, DPT, and ask them to look up his file and ask them if they would freeze his ACCT? He has OVR 100K.
How does Mike Stanley respond at 3:23?
Okay.
And at 7:20 of 2009 at 3:33 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
There's a phone number,
Okay?
and the phone number is 202-622-2000.
And did you have the occasion to call that phone number?
Yes.
And who does that belong to?
That number belongs to the, just give me a second to review my records here. 202.
Judge, can I just ask if the officer is looking at rough notes or at his report?
I'm looking at rough notes.
Okay, I just want to see what you're referring to. Can I do that, Your Honor? Yes.
These are my rough notes.
Just these 3 pages?
It's 4 or 5 of them.
Okay, I just want to see where you're referring to. That's all.
I'll withdraw the question and move on.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I got so many numbers listed on here that I,
That's all right. On July 20th of 2009, does Mike Stanley send a text message to the defendant at 3:38 PM?
yes.
What does that text message say?
It says, is that the bank ACCT at? ACCT, and his name, question mark.
How does the defendant respond?
And the company name, Mad Media, but his, Hess, so it's spelled H-E-S, the ACCT, hold, and then spell H-O-L-D-R, Bank of America.
And what about at 3:45 PM? Does she send a text to Mike Stanley?
Yes.
What does she ask?
Are you on the phone? W, them.
And how does he respond?
He responds with CLLG in 5 minutes.
Okay. Let me have you look at Mike's. You have Mike Stanley's phone record still in front of you?
Yes.
Let me have you look on those Verizon records in front of you. at 5:02 p.m. on July 20th of 2009.
5:02 p.m.
Yes. You there?
On July the 20th, correct?
Yes, at 5:02 p.m. Do you see a phone call to 202-622-2000?
I don't see it here. I can't find it.
I put you on the witness stand?
Yes.
No, on Mike Stanley's phone record?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at these.
I was thinking the same thing, whoever, like they had to cut it, take a break because it took too long. 2 hours later.
All right, July 20th, 5:02 p.m. See the phone number 202-622-2000?
Yes.
On Mike Stanley's phone records?
Yes.
Okay. Now, on July 20th of 2009 at 7:45 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
7:45 p.m.
Yes.
Just wanted you to know, IWSS thinking of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that Mike Stanley? He texted that to the defendant. How does the
Yes.
defendant respond to that?
She responds, I love you so much. My life is empty and sad. Out you.
And at 9:16 p.m., how does Mike Stanley respond to the defendant?
And my life is incomplete without you, comma, I'm sorry, you're sad, we're sad, I love you.
At 7:21 p.m. On July 21st of 2009 at 5:44 a.m.
5:44.
Yes, does Mike Stanley send the
Yeah, Mike
defendant a
Stanley
text?
sends a text to the defendant. Dying to see you, and it's spelled SEEEEEU.
And at 8:08 a.m., how does the defendant respond to that text message?
Can you CLL the trees, and it's spelled TREAS, baby.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
He responds, holy shit, IWSS, just thinking about you, comma, I love it. Okay, baby.
And at 8:14 a.m., what does the defendant say back to Mike Stanley?
Thanks, I want them to freeze his shit as ASAP.
And does she send that same text another time to the defendant? I mean, to Mike Stanley?
Yeah, that text message is repeated in the records right after that one.
At what time does it get sent for a second time?
At 8:44 a.m.
And at 9:04 a.m., what does Mike Stanley say to the defendant?
It's CLLD system says high call volume, and to CLL back, comma, I will in a bit.
Does Mike Stanley then call the Treasury Department on July 21st of 2009 according to his phone records?
According to his phone records.
July 20th of
Yes.
2009. I'm sorry, July 21st.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Now, at 9:29 a.m. on July 21st, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Mike Stanley texts the defendant, baby, can you talk, comma, I need to book my FLTS question mark.
How does the defendant respond at 9:52 a.m.?
She responds, book it for FRI, can't wait to see you, can you CLL, then BCK, now I need to know if they CN.
Type the freaking A. It's one letter. It's one.
What the hell does that even mean?
Call.
Oh,
She wanted
like
to call
they're
the
talking in
bank.
code now? She's like sending
I mean-
SOSs?
It's like, it's not even code. It's just lazy. It's just freaking lazy. And I know I'm old. Just type the freaking A. it's not even like IDK, where you're not typing two other words, because the I is already there. You're just leaving the A out of there. But yeah, no, she was trying to freeze his bank account, but this was in July. So I don't know that she was trying to freeze it so there was more money in there because it was the Mad Media account. Because she didn't try to off him until, I thought, the fall.
Yeah.
So I don't know. A's are hard to type, Jay.
I bet she knows where what's his name is. Dave. I bet she knows where Dave is.
Dave.
She
There might be a
knows.
reason that Dave's RIP.
So we think. Now he's just stuck somewhere in a storage container and nobody can hear him because
It's
she's
like,
gone. She's
"It's
not
me,
up here.
Dave."
Yeah.
It's
He's like
me,
banging
Dave.
on the container. It's
I-
me, Dave.
I am here. I am here. People keep saying Dave's not here, but I know I'm right here.
He's like trying to be MacGyver with, the little clothes hanger, trying to hook it up to the computer to get a signal.
Like gum wrapper, trying to get
Yeah.
the little like old foil gum wrappers going.
She
Whoever,
just left
I
him
am
in
with
there.
you. I'm with you.
She-
I don't know what Texanese things are. I can get LOL. I can get WTF. I can get shaking my head. You type. I think I know for what it's
Yeah.
worth. I think
I'm the
Sticky had
worst
to
at
tell
that.
me what TDLR meant. Too long didn't read, or TLDR.
Well,
I'm like,
forever I
I don't know
couldn't
what that
I didn't
means.
know what FFS was. I'm like, what the hell is that?
It's my
And then when
favorite
someone
one.
said it, when someone said it, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's my favorite one because I read it. I
TTFN?
don't.
Come on, Tigger.
Oh yeah.
How can you
Ta
forget
ta for
that one?
now. What? Tigger?
Yeah.
Oh, Tigger saying it.
TT
I was like,
Yeah, TTFN.
got it. We always said that at the end of our notes in little middle school. Ta ta for now. But
What the hell is SYS?
I have no. See you soon?
Is it?
I don't know. We would put the. We were dumb. We would put the letter C.
See, I would be like,
Be
I'd be
right
like,
back.
C, yes, sorry. I'd like think of everything that it wasn't.
Oh, I don't know that one.
ITA. Couldn't tell you.
BDB.
BDB. Bobby Dave Bologna. Obviously. ABC. 1, 2, 3. FDD.
What's up, Frank?
Oh, my Frankie. Hey, Frankie.
MYOB.
I was just going to say bring your own mom, but I totally read that backwards. Thank you,
Don't.
dyslexia. Thank you, dyslexia. My bad.
Oh, ITA. I
Hello.
totally agree. Never seen that one. That is
Me
new.
neither. Me neither, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Ooh. All
I
right.
think. If you know.
That's what I would assume.
I thought it was.
Well, actually, it probably
thought it
would have
had a
taken me
K.
20 minutes to figure that out.
I have no idea. New Kids on the Block, yes. Mind your own business. Bring your own
Booze.
beer, booze, whatever.
Bring your own boobs.
Or bring your own box.
Bring your own. Yeah, that could be it too.
The doctor thing that the judge said at the beginning, which he did mess up yesterday at the end. I don't know what it's about, because the defense attorney brought up they had redacted a lot of stuff out of the text messages, but him and the state missed this one reference to this doctor, whatever his name was, because even though that's all there was in there wasn't anything else, but they had already stipulated to the fact they weren't going to talk anything about possible pregnancies or whatever, which we haven't heard about at all.
Mm.
So he got mad because that line was in there. Well, then he was saying, the judge is like, fine, I can give an instruction like he did today. And the defense is kind of like, well, if I bring attention to it, that can be a problem. But if I don't bring attention to it, that can be a problem. So he decided to bring attention to it. The judge messed the name up. And I think that John is right. I think John said it. I think because he messed the name up, then nobody's going to care. Because it makes it even seem less important than it already was.
Right.
Like, it's just insane. Whoops. I hope they gave you a sedative. Frank, I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on this. This is why I say write it out to me. Words are letters that I can't say today already. Type them out or I'll make up my own. Make up my own sheet. That's right.
Hi, Zach.
Oh, Zach's here.
Yeah.
Where? Oh,
You
I'm
told
not
me to shut
talking
up.
enough. I don't know what I'm yammering about. We're reading text messages. They're great. They will expand your mind.
AKA BRB, you know what I'm saying?
CLL, because he can't. The defense got mad yesterday because he was reading out laugh out loud. He was saying laugh out loud instead of LOL, and he was like saying call instead of CLL. And the defense like, no, he needs to read them, like word for word, like how they are. That's why he's saying CLL, or
Yeah.
CEEE, whatever. It's just so dumb.
INO, you know what I mean?
I mean, if I was reading, I would read her part. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I would add in so much
We
crap.
should totally do that just for fun. Like, find this transcript specifically, just do it for fun one day.
I think they need a, whoops, dang it. Sorry, Haley. I think they need a text abbreviation interpreter. Yes.
They totally did.
Don't interpret the words. I know. Sorry. I can't interpret most of their words.
No, I want to.
I can't do it. I'd be telling the judge, now that we read them with all the stupid letters, we are going to going back and read their intentions. Yes, I do, Haley. I do. I don't know what's up. I don't know why.
It's just her cute little mouse face. That's what draws you in.
It just takes my cursor. What's up,
Yeah.
Heidel? I saw you pop in and I didn't say hello. That was rude of me. I apologize.
IDC.
I don't care.
Oh.
IDK? I don't know. All right, back to the fun that is Dahlia's love life. I mean, it is something. It is something.
It's something, all right. Her lipstick is something else, I'll tell you what.
That's that frosty color.
It's disgusting.
Good for you, I think.
Good for you.
Haley, you were going to say that in this chat. Just because I've been pulling you up all night, I'm just going to pull you up right there.
Just the one word, that one word in that whole thing, we're going to get a bunch of things now. Just that one word. And everyone knows what one word I'm talking about because you all have seen it and you all think the same.
It's all right there.
She's laughing. She's like, I love it here. Exactly, whoever. Exactly.
Never mentioned butt stuff in here. Nah, she didn't. She didn't. Swallow the tube.
I knew Bad Dazzer would get it.
I knew he was going to really swallow. Don't just pretend. Get it in there. Get it in there now. All right, on that note, I'm gonna hit play, and
Hit it, AJ. Hit it hard.
you've all, some of you have said she has some DSLs. Speaking of swallowing things, so
I don't think she
we'll just,
does. I think it's the lipstick. It's an illusion.
I have no idea if she does or she doesn't. She's just something. And get ready to expand your mind and your horizons
I will
and
not. Thank you.
hear things you just never thought you would.
And freeze it.
And then at 9:55 a.m., what does the defendant say to Mike Stanley?
9:55, she texts, I will CLL you and a few, and we'll talk PLS, call them BCK.
How about at 9:59 a.m.? What does she text to Mike Stanley?
Text me after you talk to them, tell them UCN, give them banking info, ACCT, and how long it takes because he's going to move the money.
At 10:01 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
Okay, make sure they look him up.
And what does Mike Stanley ask her at 10:02 a.m.?
I will push comma, 1 or 2, parentheses, P, and name question mark.
And how does the defendant respond to that?
She responds 2 P's, 2P, and then she spells out her last name, Dippolito.
At 10:08 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
Reference REF number 25004.
How does Mike Stanley respond at 10:12 a.m.?
I just got a fucking idiot operator who said we don't deal with that stuff. Comma, we need to figure out what department, what DEPT abbreviation to get transferred to, ... We have to try again.
And at 10:19, what does the defendant say to him?
CLL, BCK, and see if you get someone else, PLS.
What about at 10:23, what does the defendant text?
Okay, text me after. I really want them to freeze. That is not fair.
At 10:40, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Online, I found a division enforcement director handling a civil case on media, comma, I should call him.
And does he have another text after that?
Yes, text from Mike Stanley to the defendant. He, IA, the division enforcement, it's spelled out, the next word on this is Attori, and it's spelled ATTOURY. That was on the case.
And what does the defendant text back at 10:45 a.m.?
She responds, are you sure? Sounds risky. They may be friends. W, he's copy, buddy.
On 7/22/2009 at 8:14 a.m., does the defendant send a text?
At what time?
8:14.
Yes.
What does she say to Mike Stanley?
She says, hey, baby, what's the earliest UCN can make the CLL? I wanna prep you before you talk. TN, him.
All right, how about at 1:32 p.m.? What does she text?
1:32, she texts CLL, my other phone, W, the spoof. He wants to drop the paper. Tell me, Tom, TOMM, CLL, now please, with the spoof, 561 NUM.
And how does Mike Stanley respond at 1:44 p.m.?
He responds, CLL, your 305 or your 561 question mark.
All right, now let me have you look at Mike Stanley, the Verizon phone records in front of you on 7/22/2009.
Okay.
You there?
Yes.
Did Mike Stanley call the spoof number on 7/22/2009?
At what time?
Anytime that day.
Yes.
How many times does he call it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five times.
Okay. Do you know the defendant's mother's phone number?
Yes.
What is that?
And I'm just going back to my notes on this. And just give me a second because I got a lot of numbers
Okay.
listed. Her phone number is 561-543-6279.
All right. On July 22nd of 2009 at 3:50 p.m., do you see a text message from the defendant to her mother's phone?
Yes.
And what does that text message say?
Need someone professional to meet me and Mike at the Miami courthouse at 2 and act like a legal secretary and take a paper from us.
Is there another text message right after that?
Yes, it's from the defendant to her mother. They just need to say the letter R, and the next word is TAKN, it to the attorney, and thanks for meeting us. They were in a deposition all day.
And what about at 3:53? What did she send to her mother?
3:53, I will pay them $500.
Does the defendant's mother send a text back to her at 3:58 p.m.?
Yes. She texts back to her defendant's cell phone. What lawyer are they representing? Question mark. And what happens to the papers after? Period. Are they talking to anybody besides you and Mike?
And at 4:38 p.m., what does the defendant text back to her mother?
Me and Mike are giving them papers. They CN trash it later.
At 5:38 p.m., what does the defendant send to her mother?
Let me know if you have someone that looks professional. They just need to meet us in front of the Miami courthouse and take a paper from us. And
And then the next text,
the
continuing?
next text is from the defendant to the mother, and say they will make, and spelled out after will, it's MKE. Sure the attorney gets it, and sorry for the inconvenience. That's it.
How does the defendant's mother respond?
She responds, what time again?
And what is the defendant's response back?
2 or 2:30.
And what's the next text?
The next text is from the defendant to her mother's cell phone. He thinks we're handing it to an attorney, legal secretary.
And then at 5:42, what does she say?
The defendant to the mother's cell phone, it's, I will give you the money, then you CN, put it in there, ACCT, when they meet us.
How does the mother respond at 5:53 p.m.?
Okay, I got a guy, give him all the details, period, including address and what is the lawyer's name.
What does the defendant say back?
Does he look professional?
The response?
From the mother, yes, he will.
What does the defendant say at 6:14 p.m.?
6:14, okay, he just has to be at the courthouse at 2 and introduce himself as the paralegal and apologize for the inconvenience of meeting at.
The next text message continues.
The next text message continues from the defendant to the mother, courthouse, but he's had court cases all day. It's never ending in Miami, and Richard will submit everything and take the paper and thank us.
Now, at 7:56 a.m. the next day, What, on 7/23, what does the defendant's mother text to her?
You said 7:56?
7:56 a.m., yes.
Okay. The mother texts the defendant, "The guy's available at 10 to talk on the phone, period. He will be busy after that. Period, address."
8:01 a.m., what does the defendant text to her mother?
At what time?
At 8:01 a.m.?
8:01?
Page 20 of 49? 7/23 of 2009.
Okay, 8:01 a.m., the defendant texts her mom, "Text me his number."
How does the defendant's mother respond?
She gives him the number as 255-0370, and then Sergio.
During the course of your investigation and reading these text messages, what, if anything, did you do once you read that text message?
We researched that number.
And did you find out who that number, 255-0370, belonged to?
Yes.
Who did it belong to?
Belonged to a gentleman by the name of Sergio, and I don't recall his last name.
Okay. How did you find out who he was?
Through the investigation, and from speaking to the victim when we interviewed him, he says he met somebody at the courthouse, which he gave him a piece of papers, and that information was
Let me stop you there.
I'm sorry.
Specifically, how did you find out if there was a Sergio that existed that had 561-255-0370 as his phone number?
Oh, we ended up identifying the gentleman, and then Mr. Mike Dippolito mentioned that incident, and we also showed him a picture of Sergio to the victim.
Okay. Is there a certain process as you as a detective, when you have a phone number, that you can find out how it correlates to a person?
Yes.
What do you do? How do you find that out?
We can actually subpoena the records for that phone number.
Okay. Now, at let's see, the next text message at 8:31 a.m. Does the defendant send a text to Sergio?
Yes.
And what is the content of that text message?
It says 73 W Flagler Street, Miami, FL, Florida, 33130. The phone number is 305-275-1155. Please make sure you're there before 2. Thanks.
And is that the address to a courthouse in Miami? Did you confirm that?
Yes.
And does that phone number belong to the courthouse in Miami?
Yes.
May I approach the witness? Yes. Detective Moreno, I'm showing you what is in evidence, State's Exhibit 5B, spoof records for Michael Stanley. Right here in this column that it says the spoof caller ID, do you see that number that you just described for the courthouse in Miami?
Yes, I do.
The same exact number that showed up on the defendant's text messages?
Yes.
Now, at 8:37 a.m., what does Sergio text to the defendant?
8:37. At the moment that I meet, should I call you by your name? ? Like asking you if you are the person that I'm looking for, period. Remind me your name.
And what does the defendant respond at 8:38 with?
Yes, Dalia and Mike.
Now, on 7/23/09 at 10:04 a.m., does the defendant send a text message to Michael Stanley?
Yes.
And what does she say?
I need you to spoof the CLL and tell him that he needs to meet your paralegal at 2:30 at the courthouse, and that since your vacation, you live.
What's the next continuing text message?
From the defendant to Mike Stanley at the courthouse, your paralegal's name is Sergio. If he asks, and you apologize for the inconvenience, but you are filing it, Tom, once again spelled with 2 M's, and need to revise.
And the next continuing text message from the defendant to Mike Stanley?
The documents before, and just in case, it's the Miami courthouse on Flagler, 230.
And the next text message at 10:08, what does the defendant say to Mike Stanley?
I told him I spoke to you earlier, but it's better if you CLL him. That's it.
Now, at 10:56 a.m., does the defendant send a text message to Sergio?
10:56,
Yes. I'm sorry, 10:55 a.m.
10:55.
Page 20 of 29, the bottom, second from the bottom.
Yes.
And what does that text message from the defendant say to Sergio?
I'm going to be in a bright orange dress and Mike in a yellow shirt and blue shorts. Be there before 2. We'll be there at 2.
At 12:21 p.m., what does the defendant text to Sergio?
12:21, the defendant texts to Sergio, "We're here across the street at a sushi Thai place. Let me know when you get here. We'll meet you in front of the courthouse."
And at 12:38, how does Sergio respond to the defendant?
I'm at the door of the courthouse.
At 3:14 p.m., does Mike Stanley send a text message to the defendant?
Yes.
What does he say?
Baby, I was thinking of you too. Just didn't want to bother you, comma. Figure you were tied up. Smiley face. Miss you.
At 5:19 p.m., what does the defendant text back to Mike Stanley? Is there a
What date?
Let's move. Let's see. Let's move to 3:20 p.m. I'm sorry, on 7/24 of 2009. It's 3:20 p.m. On page 21 of 49.
All right.
What does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
I didn't book the FLT until like 10:30 last night in case I could come and see you, comma, now.
All right. 5:14 p.m. on 7/24. What does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
5:14.
5:14.
5:14, the defendant texts Mike Stanley, I need you.
And what about at 5:19? What does she text to Mike Stanley?
What time will you be here? I want us to start baby making.
How does Mike Stanley respond to that text?
LOL, when you're mine.
And at 5:55 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
He texts her, be there at 11 a.m., Tom. Once again, spelled with 2 M's.
At 6:02 p.m. on 7/24 of 2009, what is the text message from Mike Stanley to the defendant?
Done, punctuation mark, comma, made it happen.
At 12:33 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
I'm sorry, the defendant or Mike?
Mike Stanley texts to the defendant at
Okay.
12:33 p.m.
He says, think you can give me an idea on timing baby?
Does she respond to that text message?
Yes.
Immediately after at 12:33 p.m.?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I
Let me
got
ask you
confused
again.
on here. Yeah, I got
Does the
confused.
defendant respond to Mike Stanley's text message at 12:33 p.m.? Is there a response from that text message after?
There's a response right after that from the defendant.
But what time is that?
That one's at 6:27.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to defend this detective for just a minute. He has to read all this stuff. We're just listening to it. And I know we feel our brain cells just running away and shriveling up and dying. He has to read this and try to comprehend it and make sense of all the dumbness that they can't type another freaking letter to make a word. That's probably why he's lost. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. I'm lost since they said hello. So
Probably
You
said
know.
hello like HLL or HLO.
Yeah,
Because I would hate to
HLO, I
type
bet you.
the E and the other L in there.
Oh no,
'Cause
so her attorney that always had his head down with the bird poop
he's not been there.
birthmark, he hasn't been there. Who's this greaseball? Who's this guinea over here?
He's been sitting on the end. We just haven't been able to see him. But he's been there the entire time.
I can say guinea because I am one.
Whoever. Don't you do it. Don't you?
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
She did it. She was doing everyone but wanted Mike's baby. I mean, is that what they didn't want to talk about? Is that why they wanted to keep the whole pregnancy stuff out? Their baby making is all I know.
This is what happens when, people of non-intelligence get together. They have 87 million
Gosh.
babies.
I mean, sorry, I've got to put lotion on my hands. I'm not doing anything gross. But I cut my thumb earlier and it's driving me nuts. Because now it's like all dried out from having a Band-Aid on it. But now
I just heard this little squirt noise.
Yep. And I realized it when I heard it. I'm like, oh no. Better
You're like, I'm not doing anything gross.
Here's the lotion. I didn't even close the lid because I'm like, I can't make it click like that. We could only hope. We could only hope, Sticky.
These are facts, Gabby.
They don't know how to not have a baby.
No, seriously, they don't. They don't know anything about wrapping it up. Twice wrapping it, 3 times wrapping it.
Lube.
Lube. I don't think they know about that either.
It puts the lotion on the skin. All right.
Yes. Sometimes you need that. We trust you, AJ.
Oh,
You're a Rose fan.
I got nothing.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Just one comment. It's just one comment to send you over the edge.
It makes me laugh.
That was the one. That was the one right there.
I wonder if she really wanted his baby or if she was using baby making
She
to
didn't.
scam Mike S somehow. Oh, she was going to scam Mike Stanley. Probably. You're tucking and dancing right now. We don't need any pics of that. You keep those to yourself. Yep.
I mean, pics or it didn't happen. That's what I have to say.
But sent Gabby DM right to Gabby.
You know what? Send it to Carmen.
Nope.
She won't read it anyway.
Probably not.
She'll just be like, what? Read all.
If she was already pregnant and wanted Mike S to think it was his. You just cannot tell with this woman. She would have to go on Maury just to know the truth.
Yeah. And Maury would be like, the DNA test says, it was your chapstick.
She'd be like, I've been here 20 times. Today's the day. Like, I know I'm going to find the father of my baby.
She's
right
like,
now.
and Maury's like, and it was your 1990s frosted lip gloss.
She's like, I knew it. I told you. Meanwhile, you dusted 19 other freaking men.
You dusted? Did you say you dusted?
No, I said tested, dusted, tested, whatever. It's all the same with her. It doesn't matter.
Oh, God. I bet you she used a feather duster.
I mean, she might be dusty now. I don't know.
Oh, she's definitely dusty now.
Hashtag spin the wheel.
That's her name. Frosted Dusty. She still gets cases of her frosted lip gloss in jail.
She's like, My name's Dusty Rose. That's for you, Bad Dasser.
Frosted Dusty Rose.
Did they dust for prints on it? Oh.
She's like, Frosty. Frosty is my stripper name.
Ew. Fill me up with jelly and give me a big belly.
That's basically my cheers, is what he just said.
Oh my gosh.
You never heard my cheers, I don't think.
I don't. Oh, yes, I have, because I think Bree
Yes,
says
you
the same
have.
one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yes. She made that text about being disappointed that he didn't deposit his seed in her garden, and he apologized. That was suspicious to me. She
What?
is suspicious. She's bad.
Well, I would have said, excuse me, Eve.
Well, so he's talking about Mike S. not putting his seed in her garden. He failed. That's what he's saying.
He might have
believe.
sprinkled it on her garden, but not inside.
Yes, she is the kind of woman that could have fraternal twins from two different fathers.
Absolutely.
Which also
Yeah.
happened on the Maury show.
Donut, anyone?
Ew.
No,
Dusty,
thanks.
frosty. It did. It had a lot of prints. There's no doubt. Frosted
Frosted
tips.
tips. She's frosted for you.
Probably mostly his own prints, though. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want a donut.
And you said that so innocently. No, I don't want a donut.
I don't want a donut.
Idle. Garden? Garden?
He failed to plow her garden. Oh, he plowed it. He just didn't plant any seeds. Remember, Snipe only needs 960 more subs before he takes that donut all the way. Swallows it like Haley swallowed that tube.
He donut throat deeps it
Yes.
on live.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll put your YouTube channel up there.
No
Just
seed
remember,
sowing.
No seed sowing. Don't sow those seeds with those donuts.
Don't sow those wild oats. Oh my god.
I just have to take a break from this reading. I can't. Getting crazy with the cheese whiz. Gross. Don't do that. Man.
Wait, what's his
Cheese
picture?
whiz in forever.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. You got that. Don't nut with the dough. Oh, it happens. It happened on Maury, I'm telling you. They didn't believe it, but it happened. She had one guy on there. He was the father of one, and he wasn't the father of the other one. And he was kind of like, he's like, that's okay. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. And I'm like, you are just a jerk. Which is what you should have done. Is just did that and left this poor woman alone. Who now has to go find the father of the other twin. Like, oh my gosh.
They could have done triplets. Yeah, you never know.
Yep. Ugh.
You know, fingers crossed, never that would ever happen. None of these people need to reproduce. Trust me.
Well, most of you probably know. Maybe you do. I don't know. And John said it last night, and I just didn't talk about it last night because I was just trying to get things. I was just trying to get through the text messages. I didn't know that today was going to be a whole nother day of them. But she has a baby. She had a baby.
She does?
Yes.
With Mikey D?
I don't know. That I don't know. So I told you she has 3 trials, right? But I also told you we get a verdict on this trial. So,
Mhm.
and then I you guys said to wait to tell you what happened until after
Yes.
the trial was over. So I haven't told you that part. But I did see while she was waiting her second trial, she got pregnant.
Wow. So how did that happen? A guard?
I don't
Turkey
know.
baster?
I don't know because I can't tell you what happened after the first trial. So
All right. But you know
just
what
telling
happened.
you, yeah. Like I mean, I know how
Okay.
it happened. I
Well,
know
I
it
mean, I
happened.
think we all know how babies are made.
So
Frank, don't
yes,
go and Google that. You're going to burn your eyeballs out.
she got pregnant while on house arrest. That makes sense
Oh, she was
because
on house arrest? Wow.
like she could just like call people over. She could just still be a pro. I mean, she never has to leave. Saves money. She doesn't have any like gas money to waste going to them. They all come to her.
Bad dads are like little Mikey D or the cop.
Good.
Too late, Gabby. Sorry. I'm sorry, Frank, that you had to endure that by yourself. I mean, I could have been there with you and talked you through it. It would have been fine. Poor
Like
Frankie.
Gabby. I wasn't saying anything. What? Oh, this guy is not in the kid's life because he is in prison. Oh. Wait. This guy's the dad?
The guy next to her?
No, the guy, Mike Stanley?
Oh, is he?
Oh, the guy. This guy. I read this guy. The guy.
What
His name.
guy?
Okay. So the father of her baby that she got pregnant with, awaiting her second trial,
Mm-hmm.
is in prison. That I mean, she picks him, doesn't she? I'm telling you, Mikey D was their best
Yeah.
pick.
Seriously, out of all of them?
Yep.
I mean, at least he knew
And
her how to pronounce her name correctly.
true. And I don't think he was running around cheating on her. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he was the best. And he's still alive, and he's not in
Yeah.
prison,
And he's a millionaire. I mean, how can
and
you
he's a
go wrong?
millionaire. Like, oh my gosh.
So what? He needs his saddlebags drained. It's fine. You know, that's something you can get over.
It's all right. It's all right.
You're a millionaire now. It's fine. You can afford it.
I believe that yes, she did have the baby. Whoever, I don't know where the baby is. I've not looked into it that much. I just saw that that happened.
Do you mean like she didn't swallow was the one in court? That was
You
good.
don't know his name. It likely starts with an M. That is probably true.
It probably does. You know what? Mikey. What's the other guy's name?
Muhammad,
Muhammad.
Mike, and Mike.
Wow. MMM. The Burbs. The Burbs. The
I
Boobs.
know, but that would give things away. All right, don't give it away yet. We'll get to
All
it
right.
after we're done with this. The Berbers. Well, I was wondering if were they lip smacking good, Bobby? Because if they weren't,
You know how
you're
you know
about
how
to
we
hear
love
some.
oh, he's talking the boobs. He's like, there were boobs.
He's gonna
There
hear
will
some.
be once she unbuttons her top button.
Fake real. As long as they're done right. Fake
Well, I
boobs
mean,
can
of
look
course, they're
okay.
fake. She lives in,
Florida?
Boca. She lives in Boca. Of course they're fake.
No, they were normal lip good.
Normal lip good.
He can't stand this detective's lip smacking.
We've had
They're a very good
trials
promoter.
with the lip smacking. I mean, some of them
This
are
guy
just
is-
crazy.
This guy is bad, and fake boobs need massaging too. Oh my gosh. But he was whistling. You know how sometimes people like whistle when they talk?
Oh, God, yeah.
He was doing that yesterday and lip smacking. I had by the time the stream was over last night, I was like, I have a headache. Like,
Every
this
time
guy-
I hear the whistle from the guy with from Family Guy, the old dude.
Yes.
You know what happens to me, AJ? My eye twitches.
Your eyes start twitching. It's
Yep,
kind
they
of
twitch,
like
and then I get an eye headache. It's horrible.
I had a headache because I'm like that when I hear anything squeak from the
Yeah.
Broderick trial. Like,
Oh my God, that was ridiculous.
I swear everything that all the doors in my house that had any slight squeak to them got WD-40 after that trial. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Same. I went out and bought a brand new can of it and WD-40'd everything. Cabinets, doors.
Yeah, I was like,
Everything.
nothing squeaks, nothing. I can't do it.
I hear a squeak and I'm like, where did that come from? I just have my WD-40 in my pocket. I'm like, that's it. It's getting sprayed.
I'm like, I'm about ready to drive my car through its front door into the dining room.
Drop my kids off for dinner.
I don't care
Leave
where my
through
kids
the back.
are.
I'm going to leave through the back door in my car.
Ah, his name's Robert. Bobby,
Oh,
do you have something to tell us?
Robert Davis is Dalia's baby daddy. BDB. That sounds suspicious to me.
Bobby, let me see. A brand new can of boobs.
They're selling canned boobs now? It's Robert Dave.
I'm not sure I'm into canned boobs. I don't know that I would be.
Is the canned boobs kind of like the canned snake? When you unbox the can, the snake pops out. So like, when you open the can of canned boobs, just like boobs just completely billow out like right into your face.
Canned boobs stick in a box, but where's the butt? In a basket? You can buy canned anything these days. True that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's true. That's true. So true. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Just open it up. You get it at like a joke shop. Yeah, like you get it at a joke shop. Canned boobs.
All the men would be walking out of there with like an eye patch on. Like, we know what you were looking at.
And now they have to be a pirate. So now they're just like at some dock waiting for a pirate ship to pick them up randomly.
The butt is in the bottom of the can.
Oh my God.
Oh my. All right. That does make sense, Frank.
It does though. It really does.
It does. It's sad to say, but it does make sense in today's world and in this
Also,
chat.
I just don't think she has much of a butt. I'm just saying.
I have not looked at it. We've only
Neither
seen her
have I.
walk towards the front, and she's usually wearing her like super high heels. I'm like, oh, those are just your sitting shoes. We all know nobody walks around in those.
Your sitting shoes.
Yes, they're too high. Like, you cannot walk in those. You just sit and look pretty in them.
She legit just is a Bratz doll.
Yes.
Like, it's just who she is.
And her little smirks, man, they just get on my nerves during all this. Like, detective, oh, read that line again. He's lost because he's flustered. with all my CLLs and TNs and whatever.
My BDLs and my BDMs and my BSLs and my... I don't know what I just said, so sorry.
Oh my gosh. I hope this is true.
Apparently, the baby daddy and Dalia discussed using a drone to send her wire cutters to help her escape from jail. What in the hell? I feel like this...
I want it to be
this
true because
is...
I want to see it.
No, but like this is something I feel that she would really do.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, this is something
100%.
like she would like convince her next lover to like do for her. I mean, she's a
Yes.
mastermind. She's a master at this shit.
Sticky. It could work.
It can work.
Because everyone knows the cops are unable to see drones. True. When they use drones, they can't see them.
Facts. I mean,
They're
you know,
like,
they're never.
I'm using a drone, but I don't know where the drone is.
Yeah, they're never gonna see a weird flying object hovering over a prison, and you know, the guards at the towers aren't gonna like ever see it. So
Or,
you know,
shoot it out of the sky.
yeah.
There's not anything like that. My gosh. It's like, and they're not quiet. Drones aren't quiet.
Game of Drones. You know what? This story, it's so much like Game of Thrones. There's so many characters involved in this story. It's ridiculous.
Bad Tazzer. True that. I mean, she might be able to. Just kind
She
of
couldn't
spin her.
walk with her heels by her. Yeah.
I don't even like that picture. They get phones that way? Sure.
Get phones what way?
By drone.
Yeah. Now, probably nowadays. Back in the
How
day,
do
they had to
you-
shove it up their hoo-ha.
How do you know this, Bobby?
Yeah. Bobby, did you deliver said phone to your baby mama by drone in jail?
It's the modern version of a file baked into a cake. Absolutely. They don't buzz like a giant bumblebee. Yes, they do. They're loud. What's that
They
buzzing?
are so loud.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. We were standing out and every drone runs out of battery. Yes.
He's like, no, I do it old school. I put it in my butt.
You would. Yes, he does have way too much knowledge on this.
I mean, I kind of do too, but
Sarcasm. Thank you. Sometimes it needs to be
Yeah.
explained in reading a text. Oh my gosh.
I can't.
What? It's truth, but now they are electroshocking the drones out of the air. Not all drones make noise. The high-priced ones are quiet. I apparently have never heard a high-priced drone. Dahlia, maybe she has with her high prices.
I don't know. I was thinking
I
of
don't
the
know.
princess thing when you pull the string and it flies up in the air. That's what I'm thinking of as a drone. So my drones are probably from the dollar store.
I remember like when drones, like people started getting drones and they were flying them onto other people's property and it was kind of becoming a problem.
Mm.
We were standing out by the pond that's at where Brandon and Bree live now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all of a sudden we heard this thing like buzz over us, like came from behind and buzzed over us. My husband and I both looked up. We thought it was a drone. No, it was a dumb freaking Canadian goose that was coming in for a landing on the freaking pond,
Oh,
but he was so low
dang.
to our heads. We could hear his feet. Like, what a...
Wow. Little flapping by your
Like
ears.
they were just, yes, like just when he was coming in and how his feet were making the weird noise, flapping in the wind.
That's crazy.
My husband goes, I thought that was a drone. I said, so did I. I was like, who was flying a drone over us?
That's crazy.
I don't know. Never forget it. It was dumb. But, like, me and geese don't get along. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I like
girl,
Canadians.
I get it. I get it. Birds in general, okay? Over here.
AJ would have those pencils with propellers that you spin between your hands. I saw a bat that looks like a number 2 pencil.
Get out of
And
here.
I need that in my life. That's all I'm saying. It's not, I don't
They're
think
just
it's
like
a close one.
adorable. I love it. I need
I
it.
was
Thank
like,
you.
Look at that pencil. Those pencils with the hairy trolls,
Oh yeah, the little thing you stick on top of the pencil.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a little
Yeah,
tiny
yeah.
troll.
Yeah. Like a troll. A troll doll, yeah.
Yeah. We had those with like our Lisa Frank Trapper Keepers.
I need to find my trapper keeper at my dad's. We need a really high wall on the Canadian border to keep the nasty geese out. I'm with you. They're mean. Owls are cool though. It's okay. I'll take an owl. Little known fact, geese don't use their wings to fly. They flappity flap their little weird feet. Well, that's what I heard then.
You're just confirming AJ's suspicions.
It was the weirdest noise. Like, it sounded like a drone.
Pencil trolling?
Where do you stick the pencil? Poor troll.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, that's how it was made.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
That's where it goes. I mean, it was made that way. Okay, we don't control that. The manufacturer does.
I think I've only had goose once. But I was a little kid, so I couldn't tell you if I like. I think I liked it, but I couldn't tell you if it was a Canadian goose. I have no idea.
Well, you can tell
I
if
guess.
it's Canadian.
Why? Because it's gonna like hiss at me.
No, I was gonna say, huh? A, huh?
Oh.
A.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. You can't tell. All right, I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh.
I wish
Either-
Ash was here for that because she would have laughed.
Me too. Either that or it was the goose's cheeks flapping in the wind. These geese look Canadian. Don't come over the wall.
Or the geese just fly over here and they're wearing like a Canadian hockey jersey as they're flying. That's how you can tell they're from Canada.
That's how.
Either that or they're just playing hockey in the sky with their little, sticks and stuff up there.
So are you saying the Canadian goose is like the Krispy Kreme of donuts? It's just meh. Meh.
I'm not saying that. Ash will have to tell us.
I think that's what Puddletown was saying.
Well.
Or curling.
Or curling.
I thought curling wasn't even a thing in the Olympics anymore, and then I saw it. I'm like, I thought they quit this.
Listen, I don't know, but all I know is that I hope that they don't do breakdancing again because that was embarrassing.
They did
Did you see
breakdancing
that?
in the Olympics? No. I haven't watched.
Oh, AJ, I gotta send you a video. It's from I think it was last year or the year before. Horrifying.
Oh, was it the Australian breakdancers?
I don't know, but breakdancing doesn't belong in the Olympics because this white person doesn't know how to do it at all. I don't think she has a breakdancing bone in her body. And it was horrifying. Both of my eyes were twitching when I watched
That
it.
summer. Jess is like,
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Remember that summer, that one time at band camp?
Hey, I'm not saying I don't like curling. I don't watch it because it's one of those weird things that once you start watching it, you can't look away.
No,
You're
see,
like, are they going to get that
honestly,
great big stone over wherever they need to or bump that other one's out? But I thought they got rid of it.
I would rather watch curling for 24 hours than ever see the breakdancing thing ever again in my life. My eyes were bleeding
They were.
as I was watching it. It was horrifying.
I heard differently.
No.
Differently.
Get out of here with that. That was horrifying. You don't know what you're even talking about.
That may be it. That may be it. Whoever. It's like I can't stop. All right, but I have to we have to keep going on this. We are like,
all right.
I've stopped a lot. Sorry.
Oh my God, AJ, Stop stopping. Look at how tiny the red part is and how much more we
I know.
go.
So would it be immediately after the text message?
Sorry.
No.
Okay.
And that text message from the defendant to Mike Stanley is, "You're my life, W, out, you and I have nothing."
Okay. Before we get to that, let me have you look. Your Honor, may I approach the witness? State's exhibit, what is an evidence, is 3C. Let me take to those text messages. And specifically, I'd like you to turn to July 25th of 2009 in the text messages for 56170399453.
Okay.
Do you see a text message from Mike Stanley to the defendant at 2:16 PM on that day?
216. Yes.
What does he send to the defendant?
216, it says baby question mark.
Does she respond?
Yes.
What does she say back?
Give me a few.
All right, and then how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
Mike Stanley responds, "Hey, what are you doing?"
And how does she respond back?
HM, hang out, what's up?
Do they have a conversation after that?
Conversation in text message?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right. What's the next text message between the two of them?
The next text message after that is, not much, gonna play some basketball in an hour, period. How's Mike? What did he have surgery on?
Let me stop you there. Let me direct your attention specifically to the text messages between the defendant and Michael Stanley.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
The next one at 3:04 PM.
The next one at 3:04 PM, it says, "Happy you're here. I promise I will text you in a bit. What are you doing?"
Okay, and what does the defendant say back to Mike what does Mike Stanley say back to the defendant? And that's from the 831 number.
Okay, and that was at 3:06 PM. When will I see WTF, comma, just finished working out, gonna shower.
And what is her response to that text message?
Soon, I promise, love you.
And at 3:55 PM, what does the defendant say to Mike Stanley?
3:55. I'm heading up there soon. Are you RAKN, my mom for dinner? I never told her you were here.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that text message?
I haven't, and I don't know what that means, those signals on that text. Soon, comma, when, dot, punctuation mark. I haven't COLD or anything.
Okay. Now, let's go back to the Metro PCS text messages in front of you. On July 25th of 2009 at 6:27 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
Sorry, July 26th.
July 25th of 2009 at 6:27 PM.
You're my life, W, out, you, and I have nothing.
At 6:55 PM, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
He responds, we enjoy life, baby, comma, had a lot of fun together, comma. I really hope that WSS, just not a phase of my life that I have to hold on to.
And at 7:11 PM, how does the defendant respond to that text message?
The defendant responds, soulmates, it's what we are. We are meant to be together. Do you know I have baby names picked out? I want your child in me.
And at 7:12 PM, how does Mike Stanley respond?
7:12, he responds, please, don't, comma, I love you and you know, I want that when you're ready.
And at 7:15 PM, how does the defendant respond to him?
I want you and me, baby. You're my true love. Let me make you happy forever.
At 8:25, actually, let me move back. 7:51 PM. What does the defendant send to Mike Stanley?
7:51 p.m.?
Yes. 7:51 and 03 seconds.
Okay. The defendant responds to Mike Stanley, I nev, and it's NEVR, stopped loving you. You're my man. I love you so much.
And the next text message?
From the defendant to Mike Stanley, my world is you. Can't wait to see you, Tom, with 2 M's.
And at 8:08 PM, what does Mike Stanley send to the defendant?
Dalia, you're killing me, comma, and want you for so long.
And how does she respond at 8:18 PM?
18, I'm all yours, no worries, I'm all yours. Smile, you're my soulmate.
What does the defendant tell him at 9:37 PM on July 25th of 2009?
The defendant says, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm so into you and completely committed to you, baby.
What does she tell him at 11:03 PM?
11:03, did you LK the movie? I'm so horny for you.
How does he respond at 11:10 PM?
11:10, I love you.
On 7/26 of 2009 at 6:49 AM, what text message does Mike Stanley send to the defendant?
I'm sorry, just repeat the time.
6:49 AM.
6:49. Mike Stanley texts the defendant's phone, says, coming by, question mark.
And her response at 7:15 in the morning?
Of course, LOL, can't wait. I will text when baby, love you.
And at 7:48 AM, what is sent?
Be there and HR.
What is sent at 2:50 PM?
2:50 p.m. from the defendant to Mike Stanley's phone. What time does your FLT leave? I want to see you.
And what does he say back to the defendant at 7:13 PM? Or what does he say to the defendant at 7:13 PM that day?
Mike Stanley texts, not the same, W out you, and there's a sad face.
And her response?
Her response is, I miss you, baby, so much. Wish I was, W you, love of my life.
At 8:42 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
8:42. I can't stop thinking about how great it was. W you, earlier you, blew me away. Wow, baby, mind-blowing.
And at 8:47 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
I know, baby, I'm one lucky girl. Do you know that I want you and me right now? I mean, you and me right, and it's spelled RITE now. I want to ride you.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
Mike Stanley says, I'm fucking, in capital letters, love when you're on me, baby, comma, like heaven, ah.
On July 27th at 5:34 AM, what does the defendant tell Mike Stanley?
She texts, wow, I love you so much. You make me so happy. Can't stop thinking about you, my lover and BFF.
11:43, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
I have to CLL in like 5 to 10 minutes or at like 3, comma, just say everything is in and we'll hope to have feedback and by WERK and question mark.
And at 12:49 PM, what does the defendant text back to Mike Stanley?
12:49. Don't forget to use the 305 courthouse number when you CLL him.
And at 12:51,
12:51 from the defendant to Mike Stanley. Remember, we went to the courthouse on Friday and met W, your paralegal, Sergio, and gave him the letter.
and what is the next text?
Yes, I should, and it's spelled should is SH OILD, prob, PROB, know what the letter says.
And how does she respond?
She responds to Mike Stanley, just that he wanted the administrative probation so he could travel with W work.
And the next text message at 1:07 p.m.?
107 is from the defendant to Mike Stanley. Tell him you met W, the judge, on Friday. You'll let him know what's going on at the end of the week. FYI, the judge is Cohen, but don't mention.
And the next text message finishes that?
From the defendant to Mike Stanley, his name.
And at 1:16 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text back to the defendant?
Okay, comma, going to CLL in a few minutes.
And at 1:20, what does he say to her?
At 1:20, you went to the court to meet Sergio Thurs, period, I believe, comma, anyway, I'm okay to CLL.
And at 1:23?
123, from the defendant to Mike Stanley, okay, just tell it looks good, and you'll CLL him at the end of the week.
Do you still have those spoof records in front of you?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Can you look on July 27th after 1:23 at those spoof records? Do you see any calls with that Miami courthouse number on that day?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And what is who's making that call according to those records?
These are phone calls are made by Mike Stanley.
And do you know the number that Mike Stanley is calling?
Just trying to figure this out here.
561-305, I think 7.
Yeah, well, the destination number is 561-305-8572.
Whose number is that?
That is, and I have to review.
If you need to, look at your notes.
.305 number, that's the victim's cell phone number.
The victim and who's that?
Mike Dippolito.
Okay. Let me also have you look at those Verizon records in front of you, Mike Stanley's Verizon records. Still have those?
Yes.
Can you look at around, I guess, maybe 2:22 p.m.? Is there a call to the spoof number showing up on Mike Stanley's cell phone records?
On July the 27th?
July 27th, yes.
And just give me the time so I can make it easier.
I think maybe around 2:22.
And then I'm just verifying it with my phone list. Yes.
Okay. On July 27th, 2009, what text does the defendant send to Mike Stanley at 1:27 p.m.?
1:27 p.m., the defendant to Mike Stanley, are you on the phone? W him.
Now, on July 28th at 7:20 a.m., does the defendant send a text to Mike Stanley?
On July 28th?
Yes, that would be on page 20. Wait, that might be on the wrong page, sorry. All right, let me back up, sorry. On July 27th of 2009 at 1:37 p.m., does the defendant send a text to Mike Stanley?
Yes.
What does she say?
Do you think you, CN, CLL, the Treasury, and the letter C about freezing his ACCT, have them look up his case?
And the next text message?
The next text message is from the defendant to Mike Stanley. The sooner his shit gets fucked up, the better.
And what's the next text message from the defendant?
What can be done to get him to violate probation?
And the next text message at 1:47?
The next text message is from the defendant to Mike Stanley. Did he ever mention to you our house?
And how does Mike Stanley respond at 1:50 PM?
He responds, "Hey, sorry, JZD, to step into a meeting, comma, yes, I was thinking the same about probation, comma, he never mentioned the house."
How does the defendant respond at 1:53 PM?
153, let's act quickly. Start W, the Treasury, have them look up his case and the letter C, if they can freeze it.
And at 1:55 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
155 from the defendant to Mike Stanley, the sooner he gets jammed up, the sooner we can be in Paradise Island, baby.
And what's her next text message at 1:56 PM?
Her next one is to Mike Stanley. I thought of a way to get him to sign over the house to me.
How does Mike Stanley respond to that text message?
LOL, comma, so did I.
And what's the next text message from Mike Stanley?
The next text message from Mike Stanley to the defendant, Richard recommends it.
And how does the defendant respond to Mike Stanley?
He was freaking out the other day when he found out his friend knew we owned our house so much he thought we should put the house in my name.
At 2:01 PM, what does the defendant say to Mike Stanley?
201. Let's figure out tonight what to say exactly. Tom with 2 M's, make the CLL.
And at 2:02 PM, what does she text Mike Stanley?
In the meantime, the letter C, who you need to talk to freeze his ACCT.
At 3:55 PM, what does she text to Mike Stanley?
On the same day,
Yes. Next page.
3:55, from the defendant to Mike Stanley. Any news, love?
And how does he respond?
Yeah, those people make me want to hang myself, comma, we should talk later with 2 T's so we can kick this up, comma, BTW, I love you.
At 5:38 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
5:38, she texts, I love you, just want my life, WU, let's get this motherfucker arrested. I'm so tired of his shit.
And at 5:39 PM, what does she say?
5:39, she says to Mike Stanley, if he's locked up, I know he won't hurt my family. He doesn't know anyone on the inside.
And at 5:40 PM, what does she say?
5:40 PM, she texts, I need the house, which will take care of Tom, and it's spelled again with 2 M's. Next, we need to figure out his ACCT.
At 5:42 PM, what does she say?
5:42, she texts Mike Stanley, we need to figure out how to wire the money out of his ACCT or get the Treasury to freeze it. If he has nothing left, he has no power.
5:42 PM, what does Mike Stanley say to the defendant?
He says, missing a prob, APT, period, and drugs in his car, comma, that's him.
How does the defendant respond to that text message?
She responds, we need to strategize the drugs.
At 5:46 PM, what does she say?
Baby, we need to MK, this happened, W, his arrest by the weekend. I need to be W, you, hate being away from you.
At 5:40 PM, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
What time?
5:50 PM.
5:50 PM. The defendant texts, he has some here at the house too, but I want to put the letter X, pills, and Coke in the car, and Xanax.
How does Mike Stanley respond to that at 5:53 PM?
5. What if you know somebody who wants to buy juice and he can make a lot, comma, gets caught?
How does defendant respond to that text message?
He doesn't sell, no good. I told you, we need drugs in the car, and it will put him away for a while.
At 6:22 PM, what does Mike Stanley say back to the defendant?
Yeah, but he will sorry, lost my place here. 622.
622?
Mike Stanley responds, yeah, but he will know it, WSSU question mark.
And what does the defendant say back?
She responds, what do you mean if they find it in the car?
How does Mike Stanley respond at 6:29 p.m.?
629, yes, who will he think put it?
And the defendant's response at 6:31?
631, we need to figure that one out. Let me start again. We need to figure that one out. This plan can't fail. We need to get him locked up.
And the next text message after that?
Next text message is from the defendant to Mike Stanley. Or we need to plan in a house and have probation find it.
And the next text message at 6:33?
That's from the defendant to Mike Stanley. Baby, we need to get him and put him in jail. Then ILK, know my family is safe.
At 6:35 p.m., what does the defendant say?
635?
Yes.
That text message from the defendant to Mike Stanley, we need to see which will work better, in the house or car.
And at 6:37 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text back?
The house, comma, can't tip off the probe, comma, but it's your HS. 2, he can say probe, it's not yours, but, comma, but if they found juice, then they WLD test them.
And at 6:40 p.m., what does the defendant respond to Mike Stanley?
She responds, so we have to have both the problem W, the PO, is his dumb and lazy.
And what does she say next?
She says, we need to MK, sure he finds it.
And how does Mike Stanley respond at 6:41 p.m.?
He responds, we can get the PO pissed by him missing a meeting.
And the defendant's response at 6:44?
It doesn't work like that. He has a whole week to go bad. Idea, baby. It doesn't work. By APPT.
At 6:46, what does the defendant tell Mike Stanley?
646, she texts, we need to figure out a detective, W, the Boynton PD, UCN, CLL, or his PO. We need to get this to work. I want to be to be WU so bad I can't.
And the next text message continues?
The next text message from the defendant to Mike Stanley, take this, I need to be WU, baby.
It's 7:03 p.m. on 7:27. What does Mike Stanley say?
I will make the call, sweetheart.
And she texts back at 7:27 what?
For sure, like I said, the drugs have to be in the car or house.
And what's her next text message a minute later?
A minute later, she says, I want you and me. I'm so horny for you. My life is blah. W out. You. It has been for a long time.
At 7:30 p.m., what does she say?
7:30, she says, baby, we need to pull this off by this weekend. I hate my life, W out you.
At 7:34 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
7:34 p.m., she says, you were right. You're my life, my happily ever after marriage, a baby soulmates, and best friends forever, and a lot of mimosas and fun.
At 7:45 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
At what time?
7:45 p.m.?
7:45. She texts him, me too. Let's get the shit handled, and we'll have it all. I really hate him and want to see him rot.
7:54 p.m., what does she text to Mike Stanley?
7:54 p.m. I love you. Think about how we can pull this off, and we'll strategize. Tom, again with 2 M's, do you think we can handle it this week?
And Mike Stanley's response?
Mike Stanley, as long as we come up with something, period, short comma, that would be awesome.
And at 8:03, what does the defendant send to Mike Stanley?
I love you. Together we can do anything. We just need to be smart. I need to MK Sure, he does serious time.
At 8:22 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
8:22.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8:24 p.m.
8:24. She texts, I'm so attracted to you. Loved fucking you. It blew me away. I love having your hot cum in me.
And at 8:32 p.m., what does she text to Mike Stanley?
At what time?
8:32.
8:32. She texts him, then let's put his lying ass back in jail.
I can't stop it. I can't.
Is she serious?
8:39 p.m., what does she text?
8:39, she texts, think about what the
Lord.
plan is, Tom. Research tonight, and we'll talk in the AM. Sweet dreams, Angel. You're my true and only love.
8:46 p.m., what does she text?
8:46, she texts, Mike Stanley, I can't wait to have your baby growing in me.
(7:28 of 2009 at 7:20 in the morning? Text message the defendant sends to Mike Stanley.
She texts him, were you able to come up WNETHN last night?
How does Mike Stanley respond?
He responds, I looked online, best WLD be a felony in the first or second degree, comma, a lot of years, drugs may best suit it.
And what does she say back?
She responds, how much drugs for him to get the most time?
And at 7:38, what does Mike Stanley say?
Not sure, W, just possession is, comma, selling is best, comma, but that doesn't really fit. CL when you can.
And how does the defendant respond at 7:40 in the morning?
She responds, well, we can put so much in the house or car that it will look like it was to sell.
And the next response from Mike Stanley?
He responds, yes, exactly. Need to be a bunch and packaged separate like intent to sell.
7:42 in the morning, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
7:42, she texts, you could CLL the Treasury Department and pretend to be him and pay them using his CHKG ACCT number and wipe him clean.
At 7:50 in the morning, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
7:50?
I'm sorry, yes, 7:50.
7:50. She texts him, ICLLD then before, and it wasn't an issue. Just have them look up his case. I won this over and done, W.
At 7:59 in the morning, does the defendant send a social security number to Mike Stanley?
Yes, there's from the defendant to Mike Stanley a social, and then, do you want me to repeat the number?
No. At 10:41 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
10:41 a.m., the defendant texts Mike Stanley the letter K, okay, love you. Just please make sure they don't blow it. Tell them how much is in the bank account. ACCT Mad Media.
What does Mike Stanley text back at 10:41?
Do you have the tax ID and bank ACCT info for new company, question mark?
At 11:09 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
11:09. She texts him, text me everything, baby. What happened? Who you talked to, everything.
At 11:14 a.m., what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant? On the next page, page 33.
At 11:14, Mike Stanley to the defendant, they will act.
How does the defendant respond?
Awesome, what info do you need so when I CLL you, we CN, move forward, love.
At 1:20, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
1:20, possession is, and I guess, it's trying to spell misdemeanor, but it's, you want me to spell it out?
Yeah, you can just keep reading.
Okay. Comma, sale is a felony. The possession charge by itself, it's not so bad. It's the prob violation that would be the bad part, and we don't.
And what's the next continuing text?
From Mike Stanley, the next, and he says, know how bad?
On 2:23 p.m., what does the defendant ask Mike Stanley?
223, she asked, can you ask them on the phone how long the punishment is when you talk to them?
At 2:30 p.m., what does Mike Stanley ask the defendant?
What is the full comp name and ACCT NUM question mark?
And the defendant's response?
She responds, Mad Media, LLC, Bank of America, and the account number, what the following number, 898013148006. There's over 100K.
And at 2:36, what does the defendant send to Mike Stanley?
She says, personnel is under his name. There's only 5K. And his same bank ACCT number.
You don't need to read the bank account.
Okay.
Number out. At 2:41 p.m., what does the defendant text?
241, she texts us, tell them about the porch too.
And what about at 2:42?
242 for Mike Stanley. What about it? Question mark.
At 2:42 p.m. and 44 seconds, what does she send to Mike Stanley?
She texts him, tell them about the withdrawal for large sums also.
What about 2:44 and 42? What does she send to Mike Stanley?
She texts, tell them about how he was in Miami 2 Sundays ago for the game, and he spent $4K on the suit, and invite someone who is also on probation.
And the next text message?
She texts him to Mike Stanley, he's not supposed to be in Dade, W out permission, and not supposed to be hang W people on probation.
At 2:49 p.m., what does she text?
249, she texts him, I miss you, just want this fucker away.
At 3:11, how does Mike Stanley respond?
311, Mike Stanley responds, have to pass it on to supervisor for review and what to do, comma. I press the urgency.
How does the defendant respond at 3:12 p.m.?
She responds, did you give them the ACCT numbers? What was their reaction when you told them the amount?
All right, and at 3:15 on the next page, what
Not
does Mike
much.
Stanley say?
From Mike Stanley to the defendant, not much of a reaction about much, comma. She was not at the time familiar with the terms of his probe.
And what does the defendant say at 3:17 p.m.?
317?
Yes.
She responds to Mike Stanley, so do you think we're wasting our time? W, them, or what?
5:49 p.m. on July 28th, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
She says, I love you, baby, so much, just wanted to be W. You help me thinking of something.
At 6:43 p.m., what does Mike Stanley say back?
Good, because I love you, comma, and yes, baby, I'm trying to think of something.
How does the defendant respond to that at 6:45 p.m.?
She responds, we need to get him. I need to be WU.
7:47 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
My brain's been racing, thinking of ideas. What about you?
At 7:55, how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
Same.
And what does the defendant say back?
She responds, so you have a few good ideas, all I think about is you, and to have that, I have to put him away.
How does Mike Stanley respond to that?
He responds, so you're telling me that's the only way?
And how does the defendant respond?
You know what I mean, love you.
At 7:10 a.m. on July 29th of 2009, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
710, she texts him, Treasury has a collection depth. When you Google them on because payments, it's spelled PYMTSR, and then, I'm sorry, the next letter is R, made through them. I want you to CLL them to see if they could freeze his ACC.
At 7:25 a.m., does the defendant text Mike Stanley the routing number to a business account?
Yes, from the defendant, there's a routing number, and there's to the business ACCT.
Why don't you skip forward to July 29th of 2009 at 9:23 a.m. What does the defendant text to Mike Stanley? Page 38 of 49.
Okay. Okay, PLS, next letter, hurry and look for the NUM.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
CLLD, the main NUM, and got it from them.
What does the defendant reply?
Awesome, text me after. After is spell, that word spell AFTR, and then the next letter is you talk to them, love you.
9:38 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley? Let me back you up. 9:36 a.m., what does Mike Stanley ask her?
He asked, need his address ASAP.
And what does the defendant respond at 9:38 a.m.?
She responds, 1329 Via de Pepe, Point Beach, FL 33426 is the house.
Is that the address that the defendant lived at with Mike Dippolito in August and July of 2009?
Yes.
At 10:29 a.m. on July 29th of 2009, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
I know you are CLL, the IRS, and see what CN be done. And POS, follow up W, probation, please. I love you so much. Just WNT to be WU.
Let me have you look at Mike Stanley's phone records again for July 28th. At 10:19 in the morning, who does Mike Stanley call?
On 1019, 561-616-202.
What is that number to?
And that's the, let me see once again, that's the RS.
Does he call that number again at 10:21 a.m.?
1021, on the same date?
Yes.
(1021)
Yes.
Um,
Does he call that number more than once on that day?
It doesn't show on here. There's a different number. It actually is it's the 1-800 number.
Okay, for the IRS?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not the same number as the other number with the 800 number.
Does he call the Department of Corrections on more than one occasion on July 28th of 2009? Or I can ask you specifically, does he call the Department of Corrections at 11:54 a.m.?
Yes,
And does he also call the Department of Corrections at 3:50 p.m.?
yes.
And while you have those phone records in front of you, on July 29th, does Mike Stanley make any phone calls to the Department of Corrections?
Yes.
How about the IRS?
(729) Yes.
And how about the United States Treasury? Does he call the United States Treasury on 7/29?
Yes.
Okay. Let me have you go back, 10:36 a.m. to the text messages. At 10:36 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
1036.
Yes.
Do you think you should talk to the banks, the PO, and see where it gets us?
Do you know the name of Mike Dippolito's probation officer?
Mr. Banks?
Okay. Now, at 10:38 a.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
10:30 a.m. Tell him how he was in Miami, W out, permission for the game. Tell him how much is in the ACCT, and tell him again about him selling.
At 10:39, what does she say?
She says to Mike Stanley, tell him that he sells steroids, tell him he bought a brand new Porsche, W drug money, and where to find the steroids.
And the next call at 10, or text message at 10:41.
The defendant texts Mike Stanley, the PO could come as soon as today, and tell him he went to the game, W out, permission. He has CC charges that day to prove he was there.
And at 10:42 a.m., what does she text to Mike Stanley? Actually, tell me 10:42 and 10:44.
Okay. She texts him, the PO has seen the Corvette, but never the Porsche. And then the next text message from the defendant to Mike Stanley, the PO has to be able to get him on something. This is such a bullshit. Tell him you're tired of him selling drugs and arguing W his wife and
And that text message continues at 10:45.
yes.
Keep reading.
And it says, neighborhood, tell him I've seen him hit her and she always looks scared.
And at 10:46, what does she send to Mike Stanley?
She says, tell him where to find the steroids, but to play it off.
And at 10:48, what does she say?
Says, tell him he paid cash for the house and cars and drug money.
Just object, I don't think that's what it says. We need to read that again.
Read it again.
10:48.
10:48. Tell him he paid cash for the house and cars with drug money. Sorry, my eyes are bouncing after reading these.
At 12:58 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
12:58. She texts him, what time CN, UCL, them, I just want someone to, the next word is spelled GIUE, us, good news, you know, I am so unhappy.
What does Mike Stanley say back at 1:16 p.m.?
He says, CLLD, one IRS Treasury hotline, and gave them what applies to their department, comma, and that gave me another hotline that applies to other stuff, comma, we should just CLL the cops.
At 5:19 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
5:19 p.m. She texts him, the present and future is all that matters. I never stopped loving you, and now I'm in love WU.
What about at 5:42 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
She texts him, I want you.
At 7:19 p.m., what does she text?
7:19 p.m. She texts him, I can't stop thinking about me and you and our place in the city, LIVN, life.
At 7:23, what does she say?
7:23, she says, very soon, start look, and.
And what does Mike Stanley say back?
He says, oh, I will, comma, I will even email you some to see.
What does the defendant text at 7:41 p.m.?
7:41, she texts, my entire life is W, you forever.
At 7:31 on July 30th of 2009, what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Hey, gonna be CLLG, comma, am I saying anything about any other stuff like in the car? Question mark.
And what's the next text message?
The next says, hello, ... hey baby, comma, they open at 8:30. Do you want me to CLL? Question mark.
At 9:55 a.m., what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Spoke to a lawyer, comma, can't do without your consent.
Could you look at the Verizon records and tell me if Mike Stanley called Department of Corrections on July 30th of 2009 in the morning on that day at 8:56 a.m.?
Um, Yes, he did.
Okay. At 2:13 p.m., go back to the text messages. What does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
What's the time again?
2:13 p.m.
2:13 p.m. She texts him, okay, he's out. Remember, use the spoof number. Well, spoof, NUMBR.
Does Mike Stanley call the spoof number on, according to the spoof records and the Verizon records in front of you, on July 30th of 2009? At 3:42 p.m.?
July 30th, correct?
Yes.
At 3:24?
3:42?
3:42. He actually calls it at, I have it here at 3:24 p.m.
Okay, I'm sorry. And can you look at the spoof records in front of you for Mike Stanley?
Yes, just give me a second. Yes.
And does Mike Stanley spoof a call, or does a call, according to those phone records, is there a call from Mike Stanley to Mike Dippolito on July 30th of 2009?
Yes.
And what is the number that shows up on the caller ID from that call?
It shows from the caller ID, spoof caller ID, it's 305-275-1155.
Okay. And is that the courthouse number?
Yes.
Now, go back to the text messages. At 3:09 p.m., what does the defendant send to
Give me 1 second.
Mike Stanley?
What's the time again?
3:09 p.m.
3:09 p.m. All right. She texts him, we're going to switch title to me, T-O-M with 2 M's.
On July 30th of 2009 at 6:38 p.m., what does the defendant text?
6:38. She says, she texts, I love you, can't wait, get in, so excited about being in the city, like the dream, APT, and sex, and the city movie, W, Carrie, and Big.
How does Mike Stanley respond to that text?
He responds with 3 O's, I want to make it for you, comma, love to see you smile.
And at 6:52, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
6:52, she texts him, I'm starting to feel like we're getting close to our goal. What do you think?
At 9:10 p.m., what does the defendant text?
9:10, she texts him, Night Angel, I'm so lucky to have you by my side supporting me.
6:28 a.m. on July 31st of 2009, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
She texts him, I miss you, wish you were spam, SPEMDN, the weekend together.
6:45 a.m., what does she text?
6:45 a.m. She texts him, that's sweet of you, but I want you to know I trust you like I've never trusted anyone, baby.
At 6:48 a.m. on July 31st of 2009, what does the defendant text to Michael Stanley?
We've accomplished one huge goal this week, and that's the house. I just need you to help me figure out the rest for the next week.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that text?
He responds, "Thank you, and I would never betray that, comma, just not into it."
And at 8:20 on that day, do you see a text message to the defendant?
Yes.
And what does that text message say?
The one at 8:20?
What is the information in that text message?
That's from, provided by Metro 411, Independence title, and it's got the phone number as 561-368-3337, Delray Beach, comma, Florida, and the zip code at 33444.
At 7:31, on 7:31 at 11:05 a.m., what does the Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Baby, I'm thinking, punctuation marks, start your icing on I promise.
In these text messages,
Oh, we're so close. We're getting there, Gabby.
Oh my God, I was just talking and my mic was muted. Hello, McFly. How much more?
About 22 minutes. I know that's a long time for you. If you need to go.
Okay, I'll stick it out.
Okay.
I'll stick it. 22 minutes. Okay. I gotta get hype.
All right.
Someone hype me.
Do some of that. Ray gun.
I need
that you sent me.
gushers.
Like, do something like that.
Just randomly drop on the floor. And,
I mean, we can't see it, but we could hear it.
oh my God, I can picture it in my head. I'm embarrassed of thinking about doing that by myself.
I'm embarrassed she did it on the world stage.
Siri, how is she not embarrassed? That's what I'm asking.
Who?
Did you see the confidence walk? She walked up like she looked like she was like a soccer coach.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
who were the alternates?
her
Who was
auntie.
that bad? Like her grandma? Like,
Yeah,
who
her
was
grandma.
that bad?
Yeah, her grandma with her walking stick was her alternate.
She would have
Okay,
been better. She would have been better.
she would have, because she would have had a brand new hip. You know, she would have had. I mean, seriously, like, let's get with this, people. You just don't do it.
Oh, my gosh. A sucker coach.
Exactly.
Everyone in this trial was the alternates or would have been better. Or both.
Totally
I mean,
better.
Dalia would have just stuck to the pad when she landed on it. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but that comment, hot. You know what I'm gonna say?
No.
I want your hot.
Oh, gosh. Don't say it.
I'm
That was
not.
so
I'm
bad.
not saying it. I'm not saying
Thank
it. But
you.
when I heard that, I was like,
It's like,
Dang.
oh, gosh.
all right, Beyonce. Okay. All right.
The kangaroo. That kangaroo cop was, oh my gosh.
Oh, she was hangry, all right.
The kangaroo hop was so good. Liar.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like, did she just like legitimately do that in front of millions of people on national television? Like, she was like okay with like, this is what we're doing. This, like, she rehearsed that. Okay, she rehearsed that. Think about that. She rehearsed it. It makes no sense.
Like gold medal worthy. Like,
Oh my God. Tell me she didn't get gold, did she? I didn't keep up with
not,
it. We
my
just saw
gosh.
it.
but who was the other? I don't even know.
That was outrageous. Like, that should have been outlawed that year. After she was done, they should have just slapped an outlawed sticker on it immediately.
Yes.
No one ever
absolutely.
needs to ever have that happen again, ever.
Like, oh my gosh. I can't. Bobby.
The gifs, the memes, forever. She will forever be known for that stupid kangaroo hop and the bend and weird thing she did on the ground. What would you call that? The dying worm?
I don't know. the Japanese jumping worm that we heard about yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh my gosh,
So ridiculous.
Bobby. Bobby.
What?
She does. He says she looks like she uses teeth, though. I assume he's talking about Dahlia. Oh no, I don't do it. All right, Gabby, let's do this.
All right.
We're getting close, just like Dahlia.
Well, I don't know if she ever really got close, but we can pretend.
Well, she pretended, so you know.
She definitely did.
She was
I
good
don't think
at that.
I don't think any hot whatever could warm her ice cold teeth vagina, you know?
Oh my gosh.
That thing is frozen to the core. You're never going to defrost that.
Oh, Mike Stanley did.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, he'd probably like to think he did, but
I mean, come on.
see, AJ? Teeth.
Teeth. Dahlia and the Lady Down Under. Oops, didn't mean to narrow it down. Thanks.
Challenge accepted.
I needed it narrowed down because my brain is not, it doesn't want to hear any more of this stuff. And then Side Eye's like, cheesy AF, which is hilarious because that's like polite. That was polite, Side Eye.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, with my...
And,
yeah.
And you can tell when Dahlia like reads ahead and apart like all that we heard or you know a little while ago was coming up because she starts smiling and I think that's what she was showing the other lawyer sitting next to her. And then he's like to his paralegal, he's probably like, quick, give me like I need a really bad unaliving case to read right now.
Hot fondue? My God.
Ew. No.
Kill me now. Kill me now.
All right, I'm hitting play.
All right.
Do the defendant and Mike Stanley discuss apartments, or do they mention apartments?
I remember reading it, but I couldn't tell you exactly where,
Okay.
the time or.
At 2:16 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley on July 31st of 2009?
2:16.
Yes.
Did you triumph? And it's spelled TRANFFR, but he said because we're married, I can't sell it W out his signature, even though it's in my name.
Ah, can you hear me? Hello, people. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say yes if you can hear me. AJ's power went out. She doesn't know why. It just went out. So we are gonna end the stream. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I said. Ruh-roh. Yeah, yeah, it's my fault, Bobby. Yes, yes, baby. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Be here or be square. Bye.
Hot mannequin love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go.